Hey everybody, it's Ryan. Let's check out the funky rock and roll verse for the Paw Patrol theme song. It looks like this. Whenever there's a problem round Adventure Bay, Marshall and his team of pups will come and save the day. Marshall! The benefits to this is we are looking at the same chords that we learned in the previous video, but now we're adding even more funk guitar concepts. We are playing a bass line, and we're also going to look at some arrangement techniques to potentially make this easier to play. And if we do that, then we're also learning how to play a power chord too. So let's dive right into it. To start, we have our one-fingered A chord that we had in the previous video. So we do 2 strums. And then on this bar, we have dead notes. And then on the up strum right here, we have our first bass note, which is the 5th fret on the A string. So we're going to start with the 2 A strums like this. And then 2 E and And I would recommend that you use your pinky for this because we are going to go down to the 4th fret and then we're going to go to the B minor 7. Just looking ahead, if you try doing it like this, then you play this note and then you have to hop over to the 3rd fret on the B for the B minor 7. So that's why I recommend you just do it all with your pinky like this, because then your ring finger is free to grab the B minor 7. When I'm playing this 5th fret on the A string, I'm going across all the strings, but they're all muted. So just try this real quick and see if you can get all the strings muted, but just that A string ringing out. We're going to come across string muting a lot, which is a key element in funk guitar playing, which adds a lot of energy to your strumming hand. So now that we've done that, let's practice through the A chord and playing this note right here. So 1 E and ready, here we go. Now down, up, dead strings. Let's do it again. 2, 1, 2, ready, A. Down, up, dead strings. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, up, dead strings. And then is what it's going to look like next. So after we do this up strum on the 5th fret of the A, we have a down strum, then we have this up strum right here. Do the same thing where we're now here, and then we have a down strum, and then on this last down strum, we're on the 4th fret here. So we're just going to take our finger and slide it down here. So I want us to try starting from here and just practicing this section. So it will look like this. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And we'll do a count in every time. So I'll do 1, 2, 3, and then on 4 we start with the up strum. So 1, 2, 3, up, down, switch over, down, up, 4th fret, up. So let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 4th fret, up. Let's try it one more time. 1, 2, 3, up, down, up, down, up, down, and then 4th fret, right here, up. And then next up is the B minor 7. But now let's try putting all of this bar together. Down, up, down, up. 1, 2, here we go now. Down, up, down, up, then up, down, 5, down, up, down. Switch it up, down, 4th fret, right here. And let's try that one more time. Down, up, ready, here we go. Now, down, down, up, dead strings, 2, 3, 5th fret, down, up, down. Switch it up, down to the 4th fret right here, up, and then the B minor 7. So we will practice this transition in the practice video. So now let's take a look at this bar. So it looks like this. Or it can look like this. You can pick either way. This is the arrangement technique. So you can make it easier by trying to do the open strings and then the 1st fret, which will then take you to your power chord, which if you're not comfortable with power chords, then that's something that you will come across. But if you want to try doing more funk rhythms, then this might be harder because we have to get all of these strings muted that are above the D string and all the strings muted below the D string as well. So you can pick whichever way you want to do it, and that's fine. If you choose to go down this lower path to mute, you're going to play the low E string, and then you use your fretting hand to slightly touch the string. And then to mute that 1st fret, you play it, and then you just lift off a little bit so you can mute it. And then you move to the power chord. So I'll just go ahead and show you that real quick. The power chord is 1st finger, 2nd fret on the low E, ring finger, 4th fret on the A, and then your pinky is on the 4th fret of the D. And this is like a pretty basic power chord shape that you can take and move around to play all sorts of different chords. You also don't have to play the power chord this way. You can play it without the pinky. They'll just make it sound a little bit different. Or instead of using your ring finger, you can use your pinky finger on the A string. If you can, try to do your ring finger so that you can do all that bluesy stuff. But that's kind of the lower path. Now let's work on the upper path. So you'll also notice that this bar is pretty much the same rhythm-wise and strum-wise as this one. It's just we're doing different notes now. Let's practice playing this note. All we're going to do is an up strum, and you're going to put your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. My 1st finger is on the pad, not on the tip. If it's on the pad, then the 1st finger will mute these bottom 3 strings. To mute the A and the E, I take my middle finger and I just touch both of these strings like this. So that way it's muted. And then to play the 3rd fret on the D string, you're going to take your middle finger, put it right there, and that's how you mute the other strings. Is you take the 1st finger and you can lay it across. So it'll sound like this. Like that. And we'll practice that slow. But let's get this 3rd note ringing out. All the other strings muted. And then that's going to set you up really well for the F sharp minor that's coming up ahead. Let's do the same thing where we count to 3 and then we start on 4. 1, 2, 3. Up, down, up, down. Switch it up, down, up, down, up. Let's do that 2 more times. 1, 2, 3. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 3rd fret, up. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. Up, down, up, down. Switch it up. 3rd fret. And then you notice right here, if I freeze my fingers are set up almost ready to play that F sharp minor. So now let's take this entire bar and let's practice it together. Same speed, I'll count to 4 and then we start. 1, 2, 3, go. Down, up, down, up. Dead strings, 2nd fret, up, switch it up, and let's do it one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. I'll take the bottom path this time. Up, down, up, dead strings, up, up, switch it up, down, 1st fret, and then to the F sharp. And we'll practice this transition in the practice video. Basically, once we get to here, this part is exactly the same as this part. It's just now we're doing an F sharp minor instead. So I'm not necessarily going to go through this bar. We can work on that in the practice video. And then right here, it's basically the same bar as this bar. Where this is going to take us is this. So that's kind of where we're headed next after we practice this part. So this was the verse for Paw Patrol, and I'll see you all in the practice video.